Hey y'all, it's CJ. So we are back from Texas and we are traveling down Gulf Boulevard around the Indian Rocks beach area, and I took y'all down here just a few days ago. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I was showing you the aftermath of Hurricane Helene, and before our notorious visitor came, Hurricane Milton, and I'm going to show you what the news does not show you. So the news, you know, shows you, I guess, whatever sells. I'm not sure how they handle that, but whatever gets the views. But I'm going to show you, turn right here. Mahuffers is one of our favorite places, one of the oldest places. I don't go there, but I've been there. I've taken visitors before, but I'm going to show you things that the news does not show you. So I drove around here today, and we're going to go back behind some of these places so you can see really after Helene and Milton the damage that was done. So, and if you can drive up in here, we'll just back in or whatever to show this. You just watch traffic and I'll tell you where to go. So this is what you don't see on the news. You don't see news stations down here, you know, taking pictures of this, showing all of this mess. You heard more about Tropicana Fields, roof getting ripped off. I swear to you, when I'm sitting here trying to look at Hurricane Milton damage, all I hear is Tropicana Field, Tropicana Field, Tropicana Field roof. But you don't see all of this mess. So we're going to take you around here a little bit on these back roads of Indian Rocks Beach area and show you what these people went through. They've entirely gutted their homes and even cut the studs up all the way pretty much to the ceiling. Helene, it was like 3 feet up. You're gonna have to go out that way and then we'll come down this way. 3 feet up, and now they're pretty much all the way. So Helene, you'd see 3 feet of water damage. They cut the sheetrock up 3 feet, and now we've got total, pretty much places are a shell. Unless you're, you know, higher than ground level. You've got a vehicle there, probably totally ruined. But we're going to take you down some of these back roads versus this main Gulf Boulevard, so you can just get a feel. If you don't live in the area, you can get a feel for what's been going on. Just go up here and I'll show you where I went down that area. But yeah, where's the news stations at today when they could be coming down here showing you really what the destruction is? You know, not the, I don't know, I guess some news just shows you what they want you to see, and then that's it. Take a route right here. But I mean, total losses, mess, doors open to air out places. Look at this building right here. See how it's collapsed right in the front? Oh my gosh. Sheetrock all the way up, y'all. Look at that. Buildings falling down. So I don't know why we care about Tropicana Field so much, but that's pretty much the news that when I kept looking in Texas going, what's going on in the neighborhood? That's all pretty much you'd hear. You'd hear other things too, but for some reason that roof was more important than all of this. So I just came down here today trying to see what the aftermath of Milton was. So Helene brought a lot of surge. Milton brought a lot of rain and wind, trees down, things like that. Wanted to show you the beach first, and I may take you around the neighborhoods where they're not on the beach and you can see some of the trees that are down. But I mean, total houses gutted, y'all. They're just absolutely gutted, and it's gonna be a total redo. No ifs, ands, or buts, no choices. Total redo. Nothing hardly salvageable. Pretty much everybody's furniture, if you're on a first floor, all furniture, all belongings, washer, dryer, everything gone.
Yeah, that's sad. Tell them we looked into buying this place.
This is a house right here. We looked at buying as a rental. Little cute purple house, hippie style. But anything that was one story, turn right here, because we're going to go down to some other areas. So this film is not going to be edited at all. Once I finish this, whether I stop and go with it, once I finish this, I'm going to upload it today. I upload videos about every other day, but I wanted to bring y'all down here and show y'all. So that's Mahuffers. It's an old bar. Vehicle, all rusted out at the bottom. I'll take you on a ride with us. Go through some of these neighborhoods right off the beach. So over here, you're going to have a lot of high rises and condos and big homes, especially the closer you get to Clearwater, you have bigger homes. They're going to be built up a lot higher than these one-stories I just showed you. And again, anybody in a one-story home, in my humble, non-expert opinion, I'm not an adjuster or anything, but they lost everything. We're going to let some people go around us. New home or old home, this storm, both storms did not discriminate at all.
The restaurant sign.
They did not discriminate at all. They took whatever was in their way. Salt Rock Grill, great. If y'all know the Indian Rocks area, great restaurant there. That big metal sign is completely knocked over. Sand piles looking like snow stacked up in Illinois during the winter.
The water. You should get a shot of the water.
I didn't. The water's receded a little bit probably though. So when I took you, look at the video that I took you that was the before Hurricane Milton. It is pretty high still. So Hurricane Milton, we did a video right before we left for a drive to Tallahassee. There were no flights out of Tampa at all, so we drove to Tallahassee. Got there about 2 in the morning, took a flight out we got to the airport at 6 in the morning, took the flight out at what, 10? Got to Texas, watched the news. Neighbors kept us informed. Again, this area didn't get the surge with Milton like Helene gave us, but we got the high winds and rains. Lots of trees down this trip, so Helene gave them the surge and the flood, you know, the flooding of the homes, and then next Milton gave them the high winds and knocking down of trees. So they got a double due in a couple of weeks apart from each other, which is a lot. So we're driving down Gulf Boulevard right now, and I'm gonna take you back to some other neighborhoods. Tim's actually driving right now, but I'm gonna take you through some neighborhoods. But look at that sand. That sand piled up right there is not the norm. That was off the road, bulldozed off the road during Hurricane Helene or after Hurricane Helene. And it's, what I've been told is they have to sift that. So that's not the norm. This road is usually clear. It doesn't look like snow on the sides of the road, but that has to be sifted of any debris before it's put back up out on the beach. Any swimming pool looks like a mud hole. So when we stop, we're slowing down for cars to let them by. Just keep driving because we're gonna get up here past the, past Slice Pizza. We're gonna go past the ice cream parlor, and then we're gonna go back in there.
Lulu? Because Lulu's is right here.
Lulu's. Oh, you talking about Lulu's ice cream? Some of the businesses are still open. The bar is. Some are still boarded up. One of my favorites right there is Aloha to go. It's boarded up. We had a friend coming in. Dow Stars was here for the Hurricane Helene. We left for Hurricane Milton. I had a friend gonna come down October 24th, but she wanted to see things around here, and there's nothing to see really. You know, a lot of destruction. There's not. The beach is closed. Restaurants are closed. You know, probably places to visit are closed. So I told her, I said, you can come if you want, but there's really not anything to see or do right now because it's just a major cleanup effort. So if you watched my channel before, I don't normally do things like these, but I live in this area, so I wanted to show y'all what I don't believe the news shows you, or what we don't see on the news. and haven't seen on the news, but normally I do videos of purses and jewelry, so that's what my channel's about. But I like to take you out and bring informative videos if I can.
And there's Lulu's.
Ice cream parlors, there's a couple big ones here. Lulu's, they're all wiped out. Wonder how long it'll take them to rebuild everything. I guess it depends on insurance, doesn't it? And then getting contractors in. Might take until like spring break again. So you're getting a ride along is what you're getting. Unedited ride along. So we took down our shutters today. We've got a huge tree, actually the biggest tree in our yard. It is leaning towards our neighbor's house. Of course, we didn't see that last night because it's so dark, but it can't be saved at all. So a lot of tree debris. Fortunately, no house damage. Get the roof checked, make sure there's nothing wrong with it. But the huge oak tree in the back is leaning towards the neighbor's house. So we've got to get that pretty soon taken care of. And that means total cut down. Got all these boards up right there where people have had to gut even the studs in their house, not just the sheetrock. So wait till we get down here to some of these other neighborhoods that are not on the street. So the street was cleaned up a lot right before Milton hit. There were a lot of trucks out here trying to take trash and debris to local trash dumps in case there was storm surge, and that we had an issue of everything is, you know, back out in the ocean, up in someone's house, out on the street. So they did a really good job of that. I saw a lot of cleanup when I did the Helene video. And I think that was probably Monday. When did we leave for Tallahassee? Was it Monday? So the video's from Monday. What do they call these right here? I always forget. Intercoastal. So you got the intercoastal on one side of these neighborhoods, y'all. Over here, which you can't see, you have the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf of Mexico. So they're surrounded two times. You've got this new home right here. Look at that gut job right there. So again, storms don't discriminate, not that we would think they would, but people are equally harmed. Doesn't matter. I guess it's, you know, living here, you hope it doesn't happen, but there's always the potential between.
Our car was here last time.
I know, I saw. There's always the potential in November, or May and November. So the hurricane season is May 1st through November 1st, right? 6 months. So you got boats that didn't get out of here. So I don't know about other areas. So we're kind of traveling through the Indian shores and then headed north. If you were going to go to Clearwater, this is the direction. Headed north towards Indian Rocks Beach. This restaurant was open during Helene, or right after Helene. I don't know if it closed up after it happens. Now we're getting to Indian Rocks Beach. It's somebody telling them to get off the beach, ain't it? So yeah, right here, just make a right. I did this earlier, I'll show you. Yeah, so trying to clean up the street. So restaurants. You've got Duke Energy working overtime to try to restore power. I think ours is supposed to be, well, it's the Appalachian Power, helping probably Duke Energy. A lot of utility people take a left. People came down to help out. Duke Energy's on our street right now, so we're hoping that they get power restored sometime soon. It's going to take you down some of the side streets of Indian Rocks Beach. So again, these people have the intercoastal on one side, you have the Gulf of Mexico on the other, and here is the mess that you're looking at. You can look from one side of the street to the other, and you see the same thing. Total gut of sheetrock. Just keep going straight. Wherever you can see to turn left to get back out on Gulf Boulevard, we'll do that. But the Pinellas Coast, I bet they had a lot of work going on. Four Winds Villas, totally gutted. Absolutely destroyed. I think I went past the post office. If you can go this way, we will. Can you get out that way? Yeah, let's do that.
Smells too.
It's sewage. And if you look at the bushes, see how the bushes are all red where it killed them, like this, all the water. You can kind of tell where the water level was by if you look at the bushes, because they're red. That house I don't even think has been lived in yet. New built, and the water's still high out there, isn't it? You can see it. You usually can't see it like that unless you're on the beach. So the water level is still high. Here's one of the biggest, and we'll go straight. One of the biggest ice cream parlors right here. They always said are America's largest, and they really are. Kind of see, well, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Anyway, totally gutted. Now we're going into Indian Rocks Beach. We're going to show you some more of the houses, not on this side by the ocean, but on this side.
It's wet. You know,
straight.
All those cop cars they sit there right now, they're running the traffic lights off their battery.
Oh, so the cop cars are running the traffic lights off their batteries. So there's a lot of traffic lights out, and trust me, at night, it's very confusing for people, because you'll have a stop where you normally have the right of way, but then it turns into a four-way stop, but there's not any stop signs out or anything that says four-way stop. So we've got the police running lights off their car batteries. Lots of work to go. So the streets don't look bad at all, you know, after Milton. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of the home destruction there was Helene, all the gutting and the surge. And then Milton just brought in the, let's tear up the trees now, right? Let's knock the trees down, take off the roofs. Down the street here, just a few more, we're going to turn right, and we're going to go back inside these neighborhoods. Some of these other neighborhoods. All of these homes right here, they're rentals, all totally gutted. New builds. See how they build the brick up? Okay, take down this street right here. drive you around some of these. So this just shows you how far the water traveled from the ocean behind us. So you're looking at the debris in front, the ocean's behind us. Just show you how far during Helene the water traveled up into these homes. And then of course you have the intercoastal behind you. You've got totally everything is pretty much just totally gutted. So intercoastal's right behind those yellow homes. We'll take a left. On both sides, y'all. So that's how far the water traveled. See, I told you it's bad, isn't it? I mean, every house. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's not like one story, it's everything.
Yeah, it's everything they own. I don't know if there's a dead end right there. I think there is. You'll just have to make a U-turn right here. Yeah, let's go down that street. Go down that street. And they didn't have people picking through the trash before, but the cops were right on top of that during Helene. But maybe it helps, you know, if there's something salvageable, maybe it helps the trash people out where they don't have to mess with it. I don't know, but I can't imagine there's anything salvageable where the homeowners would have done that themselves. So it is bad. Make a right, please. See, even their doors off their houses. Look at that over there. All the doors. I mean, they're just going to have to come in and re-insulate, re-sheetrock like a new house if they're going to even be able to rebuild. We'll take a ride up here. Because there's one where
There's Kooky Coconut.
beach closed. I'm not sure which street. I didn't go all the way. I don't think I went all the way to Guppy's. But there's one house in particular
Golly, look at that.
that was very disturbing.
Oh, what's that space?
Well, it's a sewage issue.
Yeah.
Turn right here. Yeah, that's pretty bad to have on top of having your flooding, you know it, to have now a sewage issue that we have to take care of.
This is where we just were.
Okay, take a left. Oh, we can't take a left. Okay, we'll just go back out then and go that way. Well, I guess people are picking up what they can. Well, I guess, you know, at first they didn't do it, but I just can't imagine much being salvaged.
There's Duke Energy.
They're working hard 24/7. Take a right. Take a right. You don't want to get sprayed with that. It's got all the high rises usually. Around Indian Rocks Beach, you have the high rises along the beach. If you get to Clearwater, you'll have more restaurants and high rises along the beach. I don't know if Indian Rocks allows that or not. It's your nature preserve where you usually go walking. I think I might have turned up here on this street and then went left. So turn right here and then go left. Because I'm looking for one in particular that was disturbing to me.
That tree.
Yeah, we might want to hurry up under that. That looks like something they probably see. Look at all this, y'all. Just an absolute mess. And it smells moldy and sadly like sewage and things.
Yeah, insulation. Jeez.
It's like a war zone, isn't it? Look at this entire street.
Yeah, this is really bad.
And waiting on people to come and help you clean it up. Because the trash trucks, I mean, they've been running, but I think the trash trucks are probably overloaded, but they've been bringing big trash trucks to help them clean this mess up. And I'm sure that they have to schedule things because there's just so much. I don't know how you coordinate all that. Okay, we're getting close. Because I remember this park. Make a right. That truck looks like it was in the storm.
Look at their rough.
Oh wow.
Looks not good.
No, it took out little pieces of it, didn't it? You can't even turn. This is like usually a turnaround, isn't it? It's back in and back out. I don't know if they require the homes now, if they're new, to be built up 10 feet versus on the ground, or even, you know, or if you just choose. But you'd think it'd be a requirement near the ocean now, you know, even before now, that it's got to be built up off the ground. Look at that, y'all. The car's still sitting there. I mean, people lost cars, houses, all of their things. We'll go that direction. Just around the corner. So I remember, this is where I'm trying to look for this one home that was near this park. I thought it is. We're coming up on it, I think. I mean, all they could do is just chunk everything out. You know what? That's all you can do. Go right. So this is something I did not see until today. It's the same on both sides of the street. Just keep going straight. Look at that. It's just the whole house, walls and all. Okay. think so. We're going to give this guy time to back out. We'll be right back. What? Oh yeah, they busted out the windows. Oh wow, it looks like it caught fire. That caught fire. That's what happened to that one. So that's what you don't see when you're not getting off into the beaten, or what do we call that? When you're on the beaten path. This is what you see off the beaten path, is all of this mess, and you don't get to see this on Gulf Boulevard. But first time seeing this today. I mean, you hear about it, you don't see it, and then you come here and look at it, you really realize what Helene and Mr. Milton did to people around, at least around the Indian Rocks beach area. A lot of people affected, many states. Just showing you around this area. We can just go up here and around the corner, I think, another direction that we haven't been. I mean, if you were gonna, get a house down here, for the first time ever, I think I'd definitely get one that's not a one-story. So even though it doesn't happen not that often, there's always the chance. I'm showing y'all the side here because I don't want you to have the glare of the window. So intercoastal right there behind this house. So they're just trapped right in the middle. I know. So a lot of this trash might have already been picked up. I don't know. Yeah, because I remember passing that house too, I think, afterwards. We'll see. There it is right there. So y'all, that's it. So this is what the news isn't showing you, or I haven't seen them show it. I saw a lot of the Tropicana field roof, but they don't show you all of this. So this person has their car flooded, sitting there, and then all of their belongings out of this house. So that may be a vacation home, who knows. That's what happened down here at Indian Rocks Beach, and I'm sure a lot of other places, I know a lot of other places were affected as well. So thank y'all for watching. Sorry I have to bring you a video like this, but I do think it's important that you see what occurred in this area. And until next video, we'll see y'all later. Bye.